Hey yo, Sensei Serum here. Welcome back to all my Serum citizens. And in this video, we're going to go ahead and show off my most recent NBA Funko haul. Real quickly, shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks for the NBA Finals. I was very excited they won for many great reasons, for many obvious reasons. But regardless, the Bucks won. Giannis had a drop of 50 pieces to secure the dub, the championship for the city. So very excited for that. And who knows, it could be the first of many, so fingers crossed. Regardless, let's go over my NBA Funko haul. These are all going to be historic players. So some of you guys might not know them. A lot of you guys might know them based on my age demographic that watches my videos. Regardless, let's go over the first one, and that is the Hakeem Olajuwon Funko Pop. Hakeem Olajuwon, aka The Dream, was a center for the Houston Rockets for the majority of his career, and then he did play for the Raptors for one season. Hakeem Olajuwon is a Hall of Famer, 12-time All-Star, 9-time All-Defensive Player, and a 2-time NBA Champion. He averaged 21.8 points per game, 11.1 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game while shooting 51.2% from the field. Fun fact about Hakeem Olajuwon, he is the only player in NBA history to have more than 200 steals and 200 blocks in a season. Hakeem Olajuwon, fantastic footwork, fantastic agility, and that would allow him to be successful on both ends of the court, on defense and on offense. And he was known for his dream shake. In it comes now Hakeem, spin move. Look at that. The next player I have for you guys is from the Chicago Bulls, and that is Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was a small forward for the Chicago Bulls, the Houston Rockets, and the Portland Trail Blazers during his career. He is a 6-time NBA champion, obviously, and he averaged 16.1 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game, while shooting 47.3% from the field and a modest 32.6% from three-point land. Gotta remember, guys, during his era, the majority of NBA, three-point shooting wasn't that common. And there was a thing called a three-point specialist. Nowadays, everybody has developed their three-point game. Less of the post work, more of the shooter like Trae Young, Stephen Curry. Regardless, Scottie Pippen. Next up, we have a fan favorite, and that is Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, aka The Worm, aka Dennis the Menace, aka Rodzilla. Was a power forward and small forward for Detroit, San Antonio, Chicago, the Lakers, and Dallas. He is a Hall of Famer, a 5-time NBA champion, a 7-time rebound champion, and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Dennis Rodman, what could I say? He was something else on the court. He did average 7.3 points, 13.1 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game while shooting at 52.1% from the field. Not too bad. His free throw shooting was sketchy. I think he was around 50%. But this guy was something else. This guy was the ultimate scrapper. This guy would just die for everything, would get every rebound. During the bad boy days, he would definitely be dirty. Everybody on the Pistons back then was dirty for the bad boys era. But this guy was hated by Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen for the Bulls in the 90s. But then MJ's like, you know what? This guy is what we need. Ended up being an ultimate team player, and I think one of Michael Jordan's favorite teammates of all time. Next up, we have Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins, aka the Human Highlight Film. He was a small forward for Atlanta, the Clippers, Boston, San Antonio, and the Orlando Magic. He is a Hall of Famer and 9-time All-Star. And he averaged 24.8 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game while shooting 46.1% from the field and a 31.9% three-point field goal, which wasn't that bad for his era. This guy was phenomenal for his leaps. This man had a ton of highlights over his career, hence the nickname, the Human Highlight Film. Definitely one of the most fun players to have on your team, especially in NBA 2K My Team. This man would catch any alley-oop. I love in 2K doing like a 9-second offense or 7-second offense. I forgot what it's called. But I would love to have a really fast tempo, and Dominique Wilkins was always there. He was really fast. He could dunk. Awesome for my type of play. And fun fact, Dominique Wilkins actually beat MJ in the 1988 dunk contest. That's right. So this guy was pretty special. Next up, we got George Gervin. George Gervin, aka the Iceman. Why was he the Iceman, you may ask? Because George Gervin was cool and calm on the court, and he had numbers to back that up. George Gervin was a shooting guard / small forward for the Virginia Squires, San Antonio Spurs, and Chicago. He averaged 25.1 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.6 a game, shooting 50.4% from the field. Not too bad at all. Fantastic stats all around, especially having 25 points per game. George Gervin is a Hall of Famer, a 4-time scoring champion, and a 12-time All-Star. Many people don't really think of him nowadays. In 2K, he was pretty good. I didn't really have him too much on my team. He wasn't really much of a three-point shooter, but he definitely could score the rock. And that's why there's a Funko Pop of him. Very memorable, very legendary to those who grew up watching the ABA turn into the NBA. So definitely one to have for the collection. The last hardware classic pop I picked up from my recent NBA Funko haul is no other than Julius Erving. Julius Erving, aka Dr. J, very famous nickname Dr. J. This man was awesome on the offensive side of the court. He had 24.2 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 4.2 assists per game while shooting 50.6% from the field. Pretty good. Dr. J is actually one of the most influential and one of the greatest players of all time. When people consider the GOAT, right, we got MJ, Kobe, LeBron, right? We consider those three, maybe Shaq. Shaq is my GOAT. Sorry, but Dr. J was actually very influential. He actually was a role model for MJ. Michael Jordan looked up to Dr. J, if I'm not mistaken.
A play by Erving. That's a play that only Julius could make.
I guess I would have never had those visions if I hadn't have seen Dr. J in his time.
And MJ was definitely inspired by Dr. J. So without Dr. J, who knows? Maybe Michael Jordan would have a different playing style. But this is one of the greatest players of all time. He should be in the GOATs discussion. Loved him in 2K. Was awesome to have on the team. And real quickly, I just love his big afro. I just love the pop, how it has a big afro. So great job by Funko with that detail. So those were the 6 I picked up recently from Hot Topic and BoxLunch. Overall, great haul. I had a lot of hot cash, had a lot of lunch money, so this is where it went to. But I do have a bonus pop for you today, and that is the MJ pop from the Team USA set. This is a Target exclusive, but I got this through Chalice Collectibles through a mystery box battle I did with What the Pop, Emma, and Steel. We did a live stream where we opened up these mystery boxes, and this is one of the pulls I had. So let's go ahead and review this pop real quick. Guys, I don't really know how much I need to describe MJ. If you made it this far in the video and you love NBA, you know that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, without a doubt. Clutch player, a team leader, was not afraid to get on his teammates when they were not performing to the best of their abilities. This pop is from the 1992 Olympic team, if I'm not mistaken, from Barcelona, Spain. And that team is considered one of the greatest teams of all time. Charles Barkley, MJ, Clyde Drexler, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Stockton. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I know Christian Laettner's on that team. David Robinson, Karl Malone. Maybe Stockton was on that team. I don't remember. I'm happy that there is a Team USA wave coming out from Target, like I mentioned. So far, 6 of them have been announced. I don't know if there are going to be any more. Hopefully there's a Charles Barkley. If there's a Charles Barkley, I'm going to go to Target every day until I find it. He does not really give out his name too much, so if he is a Funko Pop, you definitely need to grab it. It doesn't happen too often that Charles Barkley is made into a product, so you need to grab that one. But this has been the MJ Funko Pop. So yeah, that's my haul for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Which NBA Funko Pop from this video was your favorite? Was it Hakeem Olajuwon? Was it Dennis Rodman? Was it Dr. J? Please let me know in the comments. Kind of curious. If I had to pick which one was my favorite from the haul, it might honestly have to be Dennis Rodman, just because of the different colors in his hair. When I reviewed the pop, I might not have mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it now for sure. Love the colors in the hair. Otherwise, Hakeem Olajuwon is one of my favorite players of all time. Dr. J isn't that far off either. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to leave a like. I would appreciate it. Regardless, This has been Sensei Serum. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, see ya!